I knew I was tired of going to jail because when I was walking the yard, you know, guys called me old school. I started going to prison when I was 17 years old. That bothered me. When did I get old? So I said, I'm gonna do something different when I got out. I didn't know nothing about getting ahead, I didn't know nothing about anything. But I knew I wanted something different. So I learned how to work resources. I learned how to go to churches for food. I learned how to go to the United Way for housing. I learned how to do a lot of different things. And then I took to getting ahead class. But before I went to the class, a friend of mine, which is a known drug dealer, it was pouring down rain. And I was walking in the rain. I was wet. Well, they called me Smitty at that time. Smitty, I'll give you a ride. I said, no, I'm cool, I'll walk. Man, get in the car. No, I'm cool, I'll walk. So I started walking. I'm wet, but I'm free. Because I'm a firm believer, if I'd have got in that car with him, he would have got pulled over. If there was drugs in that car, the police not gonna ask me who drugs in it, I got a pass. I'd have went back to prison. I know what it's like being released. You know, when you're locked up, time stops. So when you get out, you leave off where you left off when you get back on the streets. You think everything's really the same. It's not. So if you was getting high before you left, you'll find yourself within that day getting high again. So if you don't have someone to support you and the resources there that can help you, and then knowing that you got somebody that's willing to help you, gives you the strength to go on. And once they get 2 or 3 days clean out there, there's a good chance that they'll stick with it. One of the resources that guys have when they're locked up is they don't have license. If they don't have license, they can't drive around and find a job. We have a program called reentry. It's every first Wednesday of the month. I encourage each of the guys to go to reentry, and we run them through the docket. I personally walk with them to one of the 3 judges that work with us, and they get the blocks lifted off their license, and sometimes they wipe away their fines. The other barrier that's in the way is housing. Still struggling with housing, but we can get them in a halfway house, a treatment center, or on the waiting list. What I like to do is I just don't want to give a house to a guy that just got out of jail. So we have different programs that we send these guys through. Parenting classes, fatherhood program, getting ahead classes, whatever it takes. And within a year, when they file for LMAJ or low income housing, they have someone that we can advocate for them because we know what they've been doing for the last year. And that's one of 2 of the strongest barriers that stands in the way. Elmer and Alex. Alex is a 21-year-old kid who struggles. Elmer's in his 40s, and these guys have gotten home. They struggle, but they always make a call. Right now, Elmer has his own place. He got his license. Alex is a young guy. He finally made his mind up to get into treatment because he's tackling his addiction. And I'm truly proud of these guys because they're doing exactly what they need to do. It's a feeling that I can't really explain. All I know is that I've been selfish all my life, so it's been time for me to start giving back instead of being a taker. And just watching lives change with different people and see them getting ahead, it's the most beautiful thing in the world. So I ask God every morning, nothing for me, how can I be of service to you? Getting ahead, getting out, changed my life. When I took that class, I found out that I was doing mostly of the things that they asked or what they teach, and everything began to come alive. And then my biggest thing I need to work on was social capital. So I started meeting people. So I'm gonna just share this. This guy asked me, he said, Stan, you should get paid for what you're doing. I was on disability. I was fine. I love disability. Check every month, I'm living okay. I accepted it. For the last 2 years, this is the first time I've been in my whole life fully self-supporting without help from anyone. And I'm raising my 16-year-old son, and I just got married last year.